Welcome back to Harsh with a Cam. It's me Harsh presenting you another video of the Beginner to Advanced Guitar series by me. If you haven't watched the previous videos, do make sure that you watch it once so that the terms that I'm going to use from now onwards easily get through your mind. Let's continue. The basic fretting. As I have told in the earlier videos that this portion of the guitar is known as the fretboard. This fretboard comprises of different sections that are the different frets, and different frets are used to play different types of chords. The first and foremost point that comes in mind is whenever you are using the fretboard, whenever you are fretting, playing different kind of chords, you always have to use your fingertips. Any type of chord holding requires using your fingertips and not your finger pads. The finger pad comprises of that part of your portion from wherever you give the fingerprint in any kind of exam or anything. This is called the finger pads, so you do not have to use the finger pad, instead you have to use the fingertip. Second point is a major mistake that people make while fretting, that is the buzzing sound. We often wonder why the buzzing sound is there persisting while we are fretting the guitar. So most of the times the reason behind it is not cutting your nails short. Whenever you are not cutting your nails short, then your nails come in between the wire that you are pressing and the fretboard. In short, the wire that you need to press doesn't fully get pressed, and that's why it creates a buzzing sound like this. This can often be faced by beginners, as I also faced it as a beginner. The reason behind it is that initially we beginners do not have much of the strength while holding the frets of a guitar. So our knuckle does not get hold of the positions that we hold here. So it's a common mistake that everyone makes. It's nothing to be worried about or nothing to be feared of. With time and practice, you can easily overcome. Another thing that needs much emphasis on while we are playing guitar is that you need to cut your nails really short of the hand that you are playing the frets with. So it's a common mistake that everyone does, but you do not need to do it. Cut the nails as far as the white line of your nail reaches while cutting it with a clipper. So do this so you do not have to face any kind of a very little hack that every intermediate to advanced guitar player knows, but not the beginner ones. I did not know it when I was a beginner. So what needs to be known here is that whenever you are playing any chord, for example, the sound may not be much crisper, much clearer, but when you do a simple thing that you need to play the chords as near as the next fret section, the sections, the metallic sections that are present here. So whenever you play just near the next fret sections, the sound comes from the guitar is much more crisper. So another point comes here is the thumb placement while we are playing the chords. You need to focus on the left hand. So whenever we are playing the chords, you must have seen some people play it like this. We will make another video on this one describing it in a much more detailed version. But for now you need to understand that those people are also not wrong. But as a beginner, you do not need to place your thumb above the fretboard while playing the chords. You just need to place your thumb just behind the fretboard so that you can easily emphasize on the chords that you are playing. Whenever you keep your thumb behind the fretboard, you would find yourself very easily pressing down on the fretboard really easily, and that would take you a long way. The major thing that you have to stick with religiously is the claw method. So whenever you are playing a chord, you need to fold every last of your knuckle from this finger to this finger. All of your fingers should be folded around and not moving in the air like this, or if I use these fingers, so not this. This helps a lot while emphasizing on pressing the chords that you are playing. So just make sure whenever you are playing any kinds of chords make sure that every last of your knuckle is folded and not hanging around in the air like this. I'm damn sure it will help you a lot, and in the long run you will notice that this has its certain benefits. The point of this video comes with the finger shading and the hurting sensation on the fingertips. So whenever you are playing the guitar after a long period of time, like after a long break, you might be noticing these kind of things, like these lines on your fingertips, or in the worst case scenario your finger would be shedding, or you would be facing a little harder skin on your fingertips. So it is not a negative sign. Whenever you are hurting, just make sure if you're hurting too much, then you are doing it too much. Take a break, leave the guitar that day, play it again tomorrow, and you will find that your fingers are much more capable of playing the guitar. As hard the fingertips of your hand gets, the easier it is for you to press the wires. So it's a positive sign. The finger shedding and hurting is really positive, and it is a fuel that keeps you going while playing the guitar. Do make sure you subscribe to this channel, and if the tips really help, then you can press the like button. Do make sure that you support me doing this. Keep going.